I went on a full TikTok spree where they put video after video out before Donald Trump's speech. Even Jamie Crockett. Jamie Crockett is literally trying to be a Democrat social media influencer. And she posted this video on TikTok with Kendrick Lamar in the background, of course. So I can't play the whole song, but I'll play at the beginning.
Oh, no. It's a cultural divide. I'm going to get it on the floor.
You really about to do it?
She just posts this video for Kendrick Lamar. They ain't like us. And she just posted this video. I mean, she wants so much attention. And Democrats are pushing her to be the next Democratic nominee. I want that so bad. I want her to be the Democratic nominee, not because I think that she will win and make the country a horrible place to live, but because I think it would be so easy to defeat a petulant child like this. Speaking of petulant childs, I mean, everything was staged last night. They waited for Donald Trump to say one weird thing where they got up with their little resist shirts. And then, of course, C-SPAN was like, oh, people are getting up and leaving. We have to film them protesting. Zoom in on the resist shirt. They probably even sent them a little memo. Hey, 23 minutes and 56 seconds into the speech, I'm going to be getting up and showing my super sick t-shirt that says resist. You're going to want to film it. It's going to be awesome. Thank God they got that shot. Thank God we have that moment. And Democrats everywhere were holding up these annoying signs last night. And we were holding up signs as well. And I was just, holding up this sign the entire time last night. What does this even mean? False. Musk steals. False. False. They're not paying attention. They're playing on their phones the entire time. Just every time there's a clapping break, they wanted the cameras to show their little signs. This was the funniest sign for me right here is this woman while Trump was walking in. This is not normal. This is not normal. Look at me. I look so super hardcore. I look so hardcore in this picture. This is not normal. None of this is normal. You ain't normal. You ain't normal. The other Americans ain't like us. Great platform. Yeah, true. Musk steals and remains richest person. Yeah, that is always one of the funniest things to me is that the Democrat narrative is that Elon Musk is in Doge to steal the American people money. The richest man in the world is trying to steal the American people money. I think he's okay. I don't think that's what he wants. And Maxine Waters, one of my favorites of all time. It's a lot of black women doing these videos. Derek, are you racist? Oh my God, I'm noticing my own bias. Okay, here's Maxine Waters.
Turned it over to him. And we don't know everything that Elon Musk has done with his high technology ass. Mm-hmm. We don't know what he's been accused of by some as it may relate to the election. But we're not going to give up in investigating and finding.
I mean, it was like scene after scene. And here's another one, Jamie Crockett. I'm telling you, Jamie Crockett last night was on every single leftist stream and was live streaming everywhere. Listen to this.
That while we may not have the numbers just yet, that doesn't mean that we don't have fight left in our bodies. And so I am going to fight him every step of the way until we get what we deserve, because it was my ancestors that built this motherfucker.
I'm so tired of that narrative that black people built America. You think slaves are the only people that did anything in this country? Do you really think that? You don't think a bunch of poor white people coming from, I don't know, Ireland, Germany, wherever you was on the lowest part of the totem pole and built things like, I don't know, roads? I seriously, I think some of these these black politicians who are just race grifters, who are just going around, they're like, yeah, black people built the roads, they built the electrical systems, they built highways, they built the train tracks, and Chinese people are like, what about us? They built the sewer system. No, you didn't build America. You made a few rich white Southern dudes rich. I will give you that. A few of them. Not everyone was walking around owning. Seriously, not everyone was walking around owning slaves back then. God, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid, and I'm bored. I don't even give it. I don't even want to give it airspace in here. Elon Musk is the most successful African-American in history we know of. That is true. Outside of LeBron James, he just scored 50,000 points. She's an angry carp. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Built none of the MFR. It's like, yeah, you built some, but so did you know, I'm Irish. You know, a lot of my Irish ancestors built things like the sewer system. I think building the sewer system was probably not a fun job, just to guess. And also, what about all the coal miners? The people that worked in these gold, digging for gold. I mean, this idea that white people were just like sitting on their couch, just drinking tea while black people worked is such a stupid, idiotic view of the world and of history. It makes absolutely no sense. And again, I'm telling you, she was like, they were shoving mics in her face because she can drop words like mother. Wow, did you say MFer? Oh my God. We have a congresswoman saying the MFer word? That's so based. It's so refreshing.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yeah, we
fighting with Mexico. Please run for president. Please run for president. I need it. I need you to run. Even if you don't win the election for the Democrats, I want you up there debating these people.
In love with Putin? What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
Am I the only one when I hear that high-pitched kind of talking? I'm like, it hurts my ears. Maybe I'm becoming an old man. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just an old man at this point. But it hurts my ears to hear it. Much of earlier wealth was back in Europe. Yeah, that's true. Let's not talk about black people who owned other black people in the same period she's grifting on. Oh, 100%. Yeah, this idea that black people didn't also sell slaves. It's just like, white people came to Africa and they were like, give me, and they just took people. Yeah, you think that's how it works? You think that's how it works? Maybe that happened a few times, but let's just, they called it the slave trade for a reason. You insist, I'm definitely going to slap you. High-pitched blacking. It's just a high-pitched screaming. It's like when people start getting that clap back and they start, excuse me, and I get animated and stuff, my brain just goes, nope, not listening. What are we doing here? I'm getting hopped out. I'm getting hopped out. Okay. Relax. Let's have a conversation. I thought you were supposed to be the adults. You try to make Donald Trump as like this psychotic individual, but you are acting like a freaking child, and I want you to run for president. Please. Believe everything she says. Wait. Believe everything she says. She's high-pitched and angry. That is true. Irish were slaves too. Irish were slaves. Germans were slaves. Like barbarians were slaves. And throughout history, poor people were the slaves. God, a lot of poor people would be like, I'll sell like 10 years of my life servitude for you for a home. Like, it's just, we weren't as rich as we are today. And even the Democrat, what is this? The DNC chair, he says to Elon Musk, he should go to hell. And then he tweets up, I said what I said. Ooh, that's so cool. I swear, these are all like middle school people. They're just like trying to get in a fight at the end of school. They're like, hey, Elon, I'm going to meet you in the parking lot after school. And you're like, okay, I'll just beat you up, man. I'll beat you up pretty good. And why are we threatening? It's just like nonstop childish. The message right now is that Democrats think that Republicans are all stupid and they all want to fight them. They can go to hell and they all suck. And it's just like, it's such a boring rhetoric.
What would be your message to Elon Musk and his teenage Doge dudes who are currently firing career civil servants?
Well, go to hell. I mean, the reality is what you're doing is destroying our country right now, all to make more money for yourself, all to steal.
How is Elon Musk making more money with Doge? Does this work with stupid people? Are there literally stupid people out there that think this? The funniest part for me is that there are stupid people out there that believe this, and then they will tweet out things like, if you think Donald Trump is smart, that means you're stupid. It's just like, it's just so silly. It seems like it was the UK that made everybody slaves too. UK, the Porto loved it. England rounded up the Irish too. Oh, they did. Well, they know that's why we hate each other. And I mean, seriously, it was like video after video last night.
He's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit.
He's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. What nonsense and bullshit? Tell me. Again, who does this work for? I told you last night that the emotional reaction to these leftists will be that Donald Trump is a liar and he's spitting nonsense or saying stupid stuff. And that is literally what they've said. They have no substance in the things that they say.
He's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. Yeah. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't. You know, we showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do for sure. We got some cool shirts. We got Madam Williams. He's hearing.
You think she's all coked up? I think they're drunk. Allegedly. Maybe. Quite possibly. I mean, it was just like picture after picture. We just walked out of the State of the Union. My shirt showed Trump an important message. No king lives here. Maxwell Frost as well. Frost is one of the worst too. These are all just like little theater kids. I swear these Democrats, their entire goal is to get kicked out of things to show like how Republicans are against freedom of speech. They won't let me scream in the middle of speeches. They're against freedom of speech. They're all instantly dishonest, complaining about their ages. Democrats think 3-year-olds can consent to things. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, ask a Democrat what the age of consent is and watch them. What's the age of consent for children? They just like freak out. And here's another Democrat social media influencer watching. I told you. They're all going to just say he lied, blah, blah, blah. They have no substance in their arguments or putbacks. It's just he's a liar, he's dishonest, blah. It's so boring.
So I just finished watching Donald Trump's State of the Union speech.
Donald Trump's State of the Union? Because I use quotation marks when I'm talking. I'm a social media influencer. I was never paid by the Biden administration, though the Biden administration did pay me to push Biden propaganda, allegedly. I'm just following the money. I love USAID.
And it is legitimately one of the worst speeches I've ever seen. Certainly one of the worst joint addresses to Congress ever.
If your takeaway from that last night is that it was one of the worst speeches, you're an idiot. You're a lying, dishonest human being. It wasn't.
Ever seen. Throughout that entire speech, he lied and lied and lied some more. You know, Americans are struggling right now.
He lied some more.
Prices are going up. GDP is falling. The stock market is falling. Recession fears are going up. And
what is the stock market at right now? What's the S&P 500 at? Oh, it fell a little bit more. It hasn't gone to the lowest of yesterday yet. Okay. Again, lying. They're a little. Seriously, they make fun of like the right being like social media influencers. This is all they are. They love their pictures. They love their theatrical moments. They're all like in unity. And again, Crockett. But the people are loving Crockett. And what are you drinking? And so this is where I think a lot of these Democrats last night were drunk. I'm just guessing that a lot of these Democrats were actually pretty schwasty last night, and that was the real reason they acted like this. I'm not saying for sure. I don't know for sure. I don't know what's in your drink. What's in your drink, girl? Is that some Kool-Aid? With 5 shots of vodka. Tito's vodka, because I'm from Texas.
I'm gonna come.
I mean, I think they were all hammered. I mean, that looks like an alcoholic drink.
First of all, thank you for making the back.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. God, I think I just blew out my eardrums. Okay.
First of all, thank you for making the back of my head famous. But second of all, if we could do a sequel.
Wait. You have a glass girl? with her camera. Look, she's got one of those DJ cameras. This is all for freaking moments for them. You have a glass, girl? Here, take my drink. There's the purple-haired one. Looks like a witch. Where's? Oh yeah, she's in the back right here. Yeah, she's like,
let me get into that picture. Don't take any pictures of me. I melt. Take the cameras down. My witchcraft and my Wiccan ways go down the tubes. I'm just a Wiccan. I'm not a witch.
I mean, I love it. She hands her the drink. And look at that look right there. That's a drunk look. Okay? Like, look, I have been to some parties. My name's Derek O'Shea and I like to party. Okay? That is a drunk look right there. That's a...
Take my drink.
That's a look like I'm about to kiss you look.
You're an ugly white guy, but you're on my side of the aisle, and therefore I want to kiss you.
And can we stop with these little mics? I am so sick of the lapel mic vibe. Stop it. Stop it with the little lapel mics. They're not cute. They're not funny. They're not quirky. Stop it with the lapel mics. It's annoying.
I'm going to take this teeny tiny little thing.
It's like they take the pen off and they're like,
I'm here at the Democratic convention and I'm doing fun things. Talk to this.
Like, it's just like, I hate it so much. Puts ego before all. That's a tequila sunrise. That's probably a good shout out, Willie, actually. I love a tequila sunrise. Those lashes look like eyebrows. That is true. She does have huge eyebrows on. That's her slave girl. Okay. I mean, I love this drink handoff.
Thank you for making the back of my head famous. But second of all, if we could do a sequel.
Wait. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that is a drunk smile. That is a...
Just take it.
That is a drunk smile. Come on.
If we could do a sequel, if you could tell Donald Trump anything tonight, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to grow a spine and stop being Putin's hoe.
First of all, thank you for making the...
I mean, these are some of the greatest orators and smartest thinkers of the Democratic Party. What is happening? Oh, it's just so funny and cringy to me. Like every single moment. I mean, look at this from Adam Schiff. Shifty Schiff. Vladimir Putin is loving every minute of this. And it's like, you just like tweet things and say things that have no context or meaning. What is Vladimir Putin loving? What? Safer borders, the economy, retribution against countries that have taken advantage of American citizens, stopping world wars. What is Vladimir Putin exactly loving that we shouldn't also love? That's such a cringy thing about the Democrats. It's like, if you love anything Vladimir Putin loves, you're literally a Putin puppet.